Let me see.
Well, those that make
what we think of Mexican immigration. No, Brett, I'm blown away.
until very recent times, one of the most dangerous.
Recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce that local.
Powerful divine beings, welcome back to another video. Some of us in the spiritual community often refer to the third eye as something physical. It has nothing to do with the physical eye. It is metaphoric, and therefore can be referred as the window of the soul, or dimensions beyond the physical body. Third eye becomes active when a person becomes capable of withdrawing the consciousness from other physical senses. When this happens, one is not able to use the physical senses as long one is using the metaphysical third eye. This is because of the fact that the third eye uses our same conscious energy that is flowing in our 6 physical senses. You cannot use your physical eyes to see the non-physical, so long you are using your third eye to have the vision of other non-physical dimensions. Enlightened people are so capable to quickly switch between the use of physical eyes and third eye without even you noticing it. They can quickly see reality in inner spiritual dimensions and then shift to physical dimension through the physical eyes and vice versa. The third eye is an esoteric concept that was also used in the Dharmic spiritual traditions of India, being later mentioned in Buddhism and Hinduism as a key component of our energetic bodies. The third eye is said to be a gateway between the human beings and the spiritual realm. When opened, gives access to a state of higher consciousness. It is located in the Ajna chakra, also known as the brow chakra, which is situated in the middle of the forehead. People whose third eye is opened are known as seers, due to the fact that they are able to see the subtle plans of reality, observing auras, chakras, and spiritual entities around us.
Yes,
The third eye
I can do
governs
that.
certain organs such as the pineal gland, the base of the brain and third ventricle, and it also facilitates spiritual insights and the distribution of prana, divine energy, in the other parts of the body. It is said that an open third eye will make the person wiser and more in tune with the universe's plan, as well as increase intuition, telepathic, and psychic abilities. The third eye usually opens
Whenever
when the
Mom
person is ready
wants.
to step on his or her spiritual path. And trust me, the universe has a plan about this moment. Everything happens exactly at the right time. Have you been experiencing any funny changes in your body and in the way you perceive life lately? Take a look at these 10 strange things you will experience if your third eye is opening. Number 1. You experience frequent headaches. As the third eye is opening, you may experience headaches quite often.
Daily since I
At
was
first, they
16.
might happen from time to time and can be rather mild, but gradually they will increase in both frequency and intensity. This is due to the fact that your Kundalini energy is trying to activate the final stages of opening up your third eye. During this time, your Kundalini energy is rising and building up near your pineal gland and third eye chakra. The Kundalini energy is our spirit energy, that part of us which is reincarnating from one life to another and is usually located at the base of your spine. When the spiritual awakening starts to happen, this energy proceeds on its way up to your spine, activating your chakras one by one. Therefore, when your third eye is opening, it means you are quite far on your way to being fully awakened. and your kundalini energy will take its place in your third eye chakra. These headaches are nothing to
People's
worry about.
auras
They
is
can be
how
seen
I
through
read
meditation
them and see
also
who
by
are
using
good
any
and who are
energetic healing
bad.
methods such as Reiki. Number 2, your intuition increases. You might be used to having a powerful intuition, but when your third eye is opening, it will reach a whole new level.
Whole new
You will
level.
almost always know what people around you are going to say, how they feel, who is going to call you next, or what is going to happen. Your intuition is going to guide you towards taking the right actions and meeting the right people, which are meant to help you evolve on your spiritual path. Number 3, you are acquiring telepathic abilities. Suddenly you will realize that you know what another person is thinking, and they will probably confirm it through their actions and words. You can also sense when someone is thinking about you, and usually events will unfold in such a way that you will also have proof that you were right. For example, you may sense that your friend is thinking about you. Usually when this happens, you can also see their image in the back of your mind, and a few hours later they will call you saying, "I have been thinking about you the whole day." Also, other people may sense that you are thinking about them and feel the urge to contact you all of a sudden. When you know how, you can even give them a telepathic shout. At first, these things may scare you a bit, but you will get used to them and start to use your telepathic abilities to your advantage. Number 4, a feeling of slight pressure between the eyebrows. This is the first sign that your third eye is opening. You will experience a constant feeling of pressure in the middle of your forehead where the Ajna chakra is situated, similar to a light touch. It may be confusing at first, especially when the feeling of pressure becomes stronger, as if someone was touching you, but there is no reason to worry. You are not imagining it or going crazy. You are just in the process of your third eye opening. Number 5, you become more clairvoyant. Before an important event will take place, whether it is positive or negative, you are going to sense its imminence, or even have flashes with images depicting such certain event. In that way, you may be warned in order to avoid going to certain places where something catastrophic will happen, or you can be drawn to attend certain events that will have a positive impact on you. It is very important that you take these visions seriously because they are meant to keep you and your actions within the divine plan. When you don't trust in what is being shown to you, you may lose your gift. Number 6, you experience frequent lucid and vivid dreams. Your dreams will become more clear than ever, and they will contain messages from your angels and spirit guides. These dreams can be about certain events from the past that need to be resolved, and emotional pains that need
Everything
to be
that they're
healed
saying
in
here
order
is
for you to
correct.
move forward. Or even messages about what the future holds in store
I've
for you.
experienced
Either
every
way,
single one
it
of
is
this.
best to take action after each dream. When an unresolved problem comes up, try to meditate upon it, see how it makes you feel, who you need to forgive, or what conversations you need to have in order to resolve it. When your dream is about people you are going to meet or about events that are going to happen, try to facilitate those events by going to the indicated places or look for the indicated person. Number 7, you become more conscious of what you are eating. Food is energy and it has a certain vibration and information attached to it. When your third eye is opening, you become more sensitive to these vibrations.
I said, you want to
Your
go on
body
the app
will
and
go
look.
through a process of rebalancing and readjusting its vibration.
I don't have an account.
Therefore, there will appear some changes in the way you are eating. For example, you may struggle with eating meat, as you might feel the fear and pain that the animal felt before being killed. Another change that can occur is that you might feel the need to eat more natural, non-processed food. You can resort to growing your own vegetables or buying them from a farmer rather than from a supermarket. This will
I
be your
really
body's
want
way
to do
of
that.
filtering out
I really
foods that
want
cause
to buy
damage
from
to
the
your body
farmer
on
and
a
not
physical and energetic
from the
level,
store.
while forcing you to choose foods that nourish you and raise your vibration. Number 8, you start noticing all the synchronicities in your life. Even though synchronicities have always been a part of our lives, they might be hard to spot for a person who is not spiritually awakened. Often they are just interpreted as mere coincidences. But when your third eye is opening, you will understand that there is no such thing as coincidences, because the universe always has a plan that will unfold in a certain way. You start understanding that certain people appear in your life or certain events happen exactly at the right time in order to guide you on your spiritual path. Once you have commenced your spiritual journey, you will be aware of these synchronicities and you will understand their meaning as well. Synchronicities are meant to give you a deeper understanding of life and show you that everything happens in accordance with the divine plan and for your greater good. Number 9, increased light and sound sensitivity. Once your third eye has started to open, you become more sensitive to lights and sounds. Therefore, you might have to avoid places with very loud music or very bright lights because you might have a hard time tolerating them. Also, you might see some colors appearing brighter than before, or you will be able to see a broader range of colors than you were ever able to see. This is due to the fact that your consciousness is expanding and you are able to see more both in the physical and spiritual realm. Number 10. Seeking a higher life purpose. With all the synchronicities that you start to notice and increased intuition, telepathic and clairvoyant abilities, you also begin to feel the need for a more meaningful life. You will suddenly feel the urge to create a life in which you are connected to your highest purpose. All souls are incarnated on earth with a divine mission, and the older the soul, the higher the calling. Many old souls will experience the opening of their third eye in their present life. The fact that your third eye is opening is also a sign that you shouldn't ignore your true calling and your divine mission anymore, and your whole being will prompt you to start making changes. Therefore, you will try to establish more meaningful relationships, and will feel the urge to devote your time to what really matters to you. For example, if you had always felt that your real calling is to be a writer, now you will feel the urge to finally take action in that direction. You will be drawn to activities and jobs through which you can have a positive impact on society and make a real change, whether that implies changing your career or devoting your spare time to helping those less fortunate. I hope this video was really helpful to you. Subscribe and share it. Peace, love, and life.
He's not going to eat the rest of my leftovers? He's not going to want to eat the rest of my leftovers? Do you even know what it is?
Okay, I'm getting something up for you guys for a little more helping you guys understand things. Let me see.
You're a little high, don't you?
No, yes, I did.
It's almost 80.
Yeah,
And you're going to help me pay my bill?
I told you I will. I did. Didn't I just not send you money today?
You did, but I'm just saying, you're going to help me pay
Yeah,
my fucking bill?
I will help you pay the fucking bill. I'm not fucking being cold. I'm not doing it, Satan. Not today.
She said, "Not today, Satan."
Daughter.
Well, you said you didn't offer to pay me on the phone.
You should look fuck shit. I'm ready. Let's go.
Wait until tomorrow. After tomorrow, then you can talk all the shit you want.
I'm ready to like make her feel like shit.
I already know she's not going to do it. How many times have I mentioned it?
I don't know if you trust her or not. I fucking got on her every day. I
Did
was
she pay
like,
you already?
she already paid me. I already told her to drop it. No, because I was on her ass. Every fucking day I was asking her, did you get your tax money? Did you get your tax money? Did you get your tax money? You have to fucking get on her.
She should know that.
You think,
Right?
but she's not. She wants a free handout.
She's not going to get a free handout.
That
She owes me that
Oh,
money.
dear
why
God.
tell her that?
I'm waiting for her to do it. She has until tomorrow to do it.
If anything, she should owe you interest. Drop me $1,000. Right
No, I don't ask for 1,000. Just give me the 500 that you owe me.
No, she owes you for the fucking computer.
That's it. Between that and the rent, it's $500.
I would tell her $600. Drop me for interest. You made me wait so long for my money. Come on, Mom, you bust your ass working hard for your money. And if you're gonna let her borrow it, she needs to pay you back.
Like I said, I had told her before, when you get your
You guys
tax
getting a
money, you
kick
give it
out of
to me.
this?
She got her tax money, she
I
still
bet
hasn't
you
given
are.
it to me. I want to see it when she's going to give it to me.
When the money's out,
Then I guarantee you, if that money's out, I'm going to be pissed as fuck.
she already probably paid all that money. She probably already spent it already, all of it.
She got $9,000.
Bam!
I still have my $9,000.
She got $9,000.
I still have my $9,000.
I can't even get my $3,000.
Yeah, I know.
Damn.
Oh, it feels amazing in here. Oh my god.
See why? See why this shit on the internet doesn't faze me? I deal with this. Believe me. What you trolls do to me? And shit compared to what I live with.
I know you did. I'm not worried.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna drop you more too.
No, you're not.
This is just
When they keep it
Italian
No, look.
speaking normally. This ain't even them yelling. I mean, to you guys, it would be yelling. To me, this is normal talk. This is the way Italians talk.
I don't need but half of it's going to be over that amount.
That's fine. I'll drop you the money.
And I've been paying all this stuff today for my hair, Jen's hair, what we did today, my bills, and everything from the $1,000 of my paycheck. You need to hurry up and send me the money.
Huh?
You need to hurry up and send me the money.
I'm still waiting to transfer the money for her.
Okay, all right. Let me give you my phone.
Because quite frankly, that's getting on my nerves.
Who's getting on your nerve?
Me not putting the money in your account.
Why?
Because it gets on my nerves. It's an agita for me. My OCD. I hate having to pay people back. But I know I got to do it. The day in the life of DQ. Why not?
Just put 50 in my account. I'll leave you some more money in there.
I'm not worried about being broke. I like being broke.
You know, because you know you're going to be itching your butt for Amazon here pretty soon.
How do you know that was coming? You know your daughter too well. Yeah.
You know her butt's going to be itching for Amazon here in a minute.
She gets paid soon.
Remember, this month only has 28 days, so we're getting shorter by days.
Yup. I gotta be in Ontario on Tuesday.
For what? I gotta drive to a manager's meeting.
In Ontario. I know. I'm gonna cry.
You better get windshield wipers.
Oh, I'm not worried about windshield wipers.
Wait till it cools down.
Wow. Ready to flush him down the toilet. Okay.
She thinks she's slick.
It can come down now. Feel amazing in here though.
It's fucking hot in here.
It's not hot yet.
I turned it down.
Believe me, I'm not roasting like a chicken, so it's not hot yet. I'm not roasting like a rotisserie
I'm
chicken.
roasting, and it's too hot in here for me.
And yet you were complaining that it's too cold.
When are you gonna open that cake?
As soon as we sing happy birthday to Jen.
Do it now.
Oh, you both want to go night-night, don't you?
Oh, I wanna not. I'm gonna have to eat. Get a minute, so we're gonna sing your Tia happy birthday. Put people on pause for a minute. We're gonna sing happy birthday to your Tia. You don't mind me doing that? She don't care.
You want to go night-night.
I already did that.
You want to go night-night again.
You don't like fire?
Light it up. Let's get. We don't need 37 candles. That is too small for 37.
What are you gonna do? Video it?
No,
What are you doing with your computer?
I got it on me.
She's live. Why are you live?
I am
You're
not.
not in the. It's
You're not
pointed
in-
at me.
It's pointing at him. Her.
Me.
So what are you
Nobody
doing-
else
What are
is
you
it.
doing it live for?
Because I'm just live.
Who's viewing you right now?
Nobody.
You got 0 viewers?
Yeah, I got 0 viewers.
You got 2 viewers.
Those are mostly trolls.
Who's Tyrone D?
I don't know.
I hate to live there. I feel so sorry for you.
I feel sorry for you too.
No, it says that right there.
I know, but I feel sorry for you too. Come on. Come on.
Put that away.
Put it away.
Put it away.
Put it away, she says.
Put it on mute.
Put it on mute, she says. Hold up. Y'all.
And these kids? What kids? Okay, let's sing.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jen. Happy birthday to you. Look,
Everybody give it. Make the first cut.
that's right.
Make the first cut.
Why the fuck did you send that? Now she's so mad at me.
Well, you're gonna bring it.
She's so mad at me.
You don't have to cut the whole thing. Just cut.
Why did you say that?
I'll cut my own piece. Well, they.
Take one.
We just need a flat. Here, use a knife.
With your dignity. That was yours. Sure.
Just keep going, Kevin. A lot less than fun.
Oh yeah, a lot less, yeah, absolutely.
I think it's all fun. Yep.
350 calories for one slice, 55 grams of carbs, 44 grams of sugar.
I don't know.
Holy shit.
I need to see what the salt is.
Oh shit. 190 milligrams of salt.
I don't know.
There's a lot of carbs. It's bomb though. It's bomb though.
Like those guys.
No, this one's better.
This is triple chocolate. Yeah, we were out by the time we got to the store. I just remembered that we didn't argue.
I'm gonna take your bird.
Yeah, because I gave it to mom last week. And I told her I'll hold it up. Hair to get done. And I'll pay for your hair, you pay for lunch. So by the time we got to Walmart, neither of us figured out that we left without getting my car. So she's like, you can give me the money when we get home. Just transfer it over to my account. I'm like, I can do that.
She's jealous.
Bank of America has it to where you can transfer money to different accounts.
Oh, so it's a basic down, but easier.
Yeah, it's an easier way to do. You just transfer the money from one account to another.
You tell that motherfucker who said that. Tell him at least I have a place over my head.
That's just the one control.
Doesn't matter.
They're designed to do it. They're just keyboard warriors.
Yeah.
Believe me, they have more of a problem than I don't have judgment on people. That's the problem that they most have. Because I don't pass judgment on the people they think I can hate. I'm like, I don't pass judgment on anybody. I don't care what you've done. I don't pass judgment on you. It's not my job.
Even the job.
It's his job. So one guy said, so you think God is, so you believe in an imaginary friend? I'm like, well, don't 5-year-olds? Don't grown-ass adults that claim they're Christian? And he's like, can you prove your God is real? I'm like, can you prove he's not? Because if you can't, shut up. You're in the same boat as the rest of us. And he said, well, this guy talked about minors. And I'm like going, okay. He's like, you're morally bankrupt if you think that's okay. I'm like, I ain't even gonna pass judgment for what they did in the Bible days. If you really think I'm gonna pass judgment just because somebody said something about a 13-year-old.
that was taken way out of context anyway.
I'm like, is it causing me to lose stress at night? Is it causing me to lose sleep? Is it affecting my day whatsoever? No. I don't need to be involved. It's not my right to judge. And it's not my job, so I have no right over it. And besides, we're not supposed to judge anybody. I don't pass judgment to killers. I don't pass judgment to anybody who's done wrong. Because even Jesus walks with the bad people.
Jesus did walk with bad people.
Mm-hmm. He walks with murderers, thieves,
A tax collector.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think that's my favorite disciple of Jesus is Matthew. I like Matthew.
I'm like, it's not my job. I'm bound by certain laws that this is none of my business. I have no qualms. They're like, well, you're morally broke. Okay. I'm physically broke too. Add something else. And then a freaking white woman gets on there drunk as hell and starts interrupting everyone whenever they're trying to have a decent conversation. And I'm like, can we get the drunken English whore off the panel? I'm sitting there at the back of the bed as well going, now I know why some English people call your own people stupid. When they have it stupid. You just can't.
Hi, baby. I hope you all enjoyed that. And the conversation that was going on. Oh, unknown. What's up? Oh, you sleepy, baby? Oh. No, my mic's on. My mic's on. Can you guys not hear me? Am I coming through okay? Yo, unknown. I think Danny went to bed, didn't he? I think Danny went to bed. Okay, let's see if I can find that derailment of the
This is almost a year expired.
No, I have no prisoners. No. Let me get the link out there for the ones who want to show up or pop out. Yeah, because they're little bitches. They're little bitches. I saw a fucking Cadillac Escalade in school yesterday. Okay, because I'm gonna also pin it in the chat. I got tampons for them too. But I don't think they can handle supers. There you guys go. That is pinned.
Well, that is weird. That my notifications did not go off.
Ding. Okay, we got an update on the train derailment.
No, it's not a steamer. It's ice.
We've got a major development to report in the Ohio train derailment. Investigators now say the accident was preventable and that there were several warning signs before the crash in East Palestine, Ohio, which spilled toxic chemicals into the area. Train operator Norfolk Southern says its crew acted properly and pledged to continue cooperating. This comes as Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg visited East Palestine after facing weeks of criticism for his absence. Roxana Saberi has the latest. Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg acknowledged the criticism he's received in recent weeks.
I'm here for the work and not for the politics.
As he visited the scene of the toxic train derailment in East Palestine.
Well, first of all, I want them to know they're not alone. That before, during, and after the national attention, they're going to have support. They're going to have support from us when it comes to holding Norfolk Southern accountable. They're going to have support from the EPA when it comes to making sure they get accurate information about the safety of their air, water, and soil.
As trains continue to pass through this small town, a preliminary NTSB report shows investigators are focusing on an overheated wheel bearing on the train's 23rd car. According to the report, defect detectors placed along the tracks recorded 3 separate increased temperature readings before the disaster. The first, 38 degrees above the outside temperature. Then, 10 miles later, 103 degrees. And finally, 253 degrees above the critical threshold, setting off an alarm on the train. The NTSB says that's when the crew applied the brakes, as mandated. But the bearing failed, and 38 cars derailed. Problems need to be identified early, so something catastrophic like this does not occur again.
I didn't even know there was chemicals involved until 2 days later, maybe.
Eric Whiting, an East Palestine resident for 12 years, lives only around 30 yards from the train tracks.
No value is in the home anymore, and maybe that value will come back, but it'll be years before even the stigma of the town is lifted.
He says Norfolk Southern should consider buying out homes like his. For CBS Mornings, I'm Roxana Saberi.
Okay, basically, chemical train derailed in Ohio, and there was a giant chemical spill, and so that. My biggest question is that why isn't Ohio allowing the federal government's people that know how to clean this stuff up, why are they not wanting the help from the government? You got Joe Biden offering you the help, and you say no. But yet, you choose to not help your people? You're a, governor, mayor of that? Well, not only the mayor, but the governor should be declaring a state of emergency, having the government come in to clean government's people to clean that up and get it out of the air and the water and the soil and stuff. And then tell us what it is that had leaked. Don't hide it of what it truly is. Tell us what kind of chemicals spilled out of there. Was it deliberate? Was it something that we as a people need to look at in case there's any health risks to the people? What they have to look for in case they were exposed to the chemicals, as well as a lot of other things, because we don't know. These chemicals could cause death. Not only just cancer, but fucking death, other illnesses. I mean, their eyes could bulge out of their head, multiple arms growing out. You don't know. I would want to know what spilled out. Was it deliberate? And how do I treat it? if there comes that I get sick. Or else you're looking at lawsuits up the yin yang. Ooh, I do not want to be the person who has to pay out that type of money. Nope. That would be scary. Mm-hmm. I'm looking for something in particular.
Wow. Mike Wazowski.
Hmm. Hmm. Oh, I burnt myself.
Yahweh, Yahweh.
Okay. This is the 9 months of a baby. Now, let's get this bigger for most of you so I can fully help you understand. A lot of the people who have not figured out how to become a god are still in this stage. They haven't opened up their third eye yet. They haven't really done much to get up there. Some of us who are enlightened and get higher up in the frequency of the universe and their knowledge and everything are around this stage, the 3-month mark to the 4-month mark. Some of us, some of the higher enlightened than me, are over here. And this is through centuries of learning and constantly learning. And make your magic up high. My son was basically right here. He basically ascended after this stage into a god. Most of you are here or lower in the 1 month. I'm somewhere between 3 months and 4 months. Most of the people I know are about 6 to 7 and so on. And by the time you die, you're probably going to be here, where you can crack out of your egg of your own universe and come into your God abilities.
You have some cake already? Yeah.
See, the 9-week mark, 12 weeks, 16 weeks, 20 weeks, 24 weeks. My son was about between these two stages when he finally
Do you
came.
make me eggs in the morning?
Yes, I'm gonna make eggs for you tonight.
No,
Maybe they'll be ready.
no, I'm not talking about the hard-boiled eggs, darling. I'm talking about the actual eggs.
You mean the scrambled egg?
Yes.
In the morning?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be your Saturday. Tuesday.
Yeah, he had already
Just what you wanna
turned.
do, right? Bake scrambled eggs in the morning on Saturday.
He was about 37 weeks when I lost him. Let me
Yeah.
see this one.
Yeah.
I don't remember making those for him before.
I don't remember either.
Well, he could have been 38. Somewhere between 37 and 38 weeks. He would have been able to survive out of the womb.
Okay, like.
Let's see. Free man puns. I fucking love you, Kavali.
Are you on the phone?
No. Looking at this filter. Look at me for a minute. Okay. About what?
He says that he has friends who's going to cyclist swap meet, and she has a whole bunch of makeup for sale.
Okay, never mind. Ain't going over there. To look.
You're dizzy in love. That's what you are. You're dizzy in love.
Oh, the one at the Las Rios stop sign? No, I thought they stole a bunch of perfume. No, they didn't do it. They stole a bunch of fucking perfume and cologne. Yeah, I mean, no, all that makeup is probably stolen.
He was saying something about pallets and pallets.
Yeah, I wonder how much stuff stolen. Oh, I'm thinking stolen too. Or stolen. Ah.
Okay. You are dizzy in love. That's what you are. Okay. I'm gonna change not the post, the camera.
Here I am again.
To the back camera. Y'all can see what my computer is deciding to do. Let me tell you how much it feels to have 2 years worth of hair gone.
All that rain we had up there just traveled
The thinking has always been there. I'm just
Do you have some cake?
yes.
How was it?
Good. Good.
How was your food today? Good?
Mm-hmm. I'm full.
Mine too.
That is beautiful.
Powerful divine beings, welcome back to another video. Some of us in the spiritual community often refer the third eye as something physical. It has nothing to do with the physical eye. It is metaphoric, and therefore can be referred as the window of the soul, or dimensions beyond the physical body. third eye becomes active when a person becomes capable of withdrawing the consciousness from other physical senses. When this happens, one is not able to use the physical senses as long one is using the metaphysical third eye. This is because of the fact that the third eye uses our same conscious energy that is flowing in our 6 physical senses. You cannot use your physical eyes to see the non-physical, so long you are using your third eye to have the vision of other non-physical dimensions. Enlightened people are so capable to quickly switch between the use of physical eyes and third eye without even you noticing it. They can quickly see reality in inner spiritual dimensions and then shift to physical dimension through the physical eyes and vice versa. The third eye is an esoteric concept that was also used in the Dharmic spiritual traditions of India, being later mentioned in Buddhism and Hinduism as a key component of our energetic bodies. The third eye is said to be a gateway between the human beings and the spiritual realm. When opened, gives access to a state of higher consciousness. It is located in the Ajna chakra, also known as the brow chakra, which is situated in the middle of the forehead. People whose third eye is opened are known as seers, due to the fact that they are able to see the subtle plans of reality, observing auras, chakras, and spiritual entities around us. The third eye governs certain organs such as the pineal gland, the base of the brain and third ventricle, and it also facilitates spiritual insights and the distribution of prana, divine energy, in the other parts of the body. It is said that an open third eye will make the person wiser and more in tune with the universe's plan, as well as increase intuition, telepathic and psychic abilities. The third eye usually opens when the person is ready to step on his or her spiritual path, and trust me, the universe has a plan about this moment. Everything happens exactly at the right time. Have you been experiencing any funny changes in your body and in the way you perceive life lately? Take a look at these 10 strange things you will experience if your third eye is opening. Number 1. You experience frequent headaches. As the third eye is opening, you may experience headaches quite often. At first, they might happen from time to time and can be rather mild, but gradually they will increase in both frequency and intensity. This is due to the fact that your Kundalini energy is trying to activate the final stages of opening up your third eye.
Now,
During
when you
this
can
time,
see
your
that
Kundalini
through all
energy is
3 of your
rising and
eyes,
building
oh
up near your
God,
pineal gland and
it's
third eye
a
chakra.
scary trip.
The Kundalini energy is our spirit energy, that part of us which is reincarnating from one life to another and is usually located at the base of your spine. When the spiritual awakening starts to happen, this energy proceeds on its way up to your spine, activating your chakras one by one. Therefore, when your third eye is opening, it means you are quite far on your way to being fully awakened, and your Kundalini energy will take its place in your third eye chakra. These headaches are nothing to worry about, and they can be soothed through meditation, and also by using any energetic healing method such as Reiki. Number 2. Your intuition increases. You might be used to having a powerful intuition, but when your third eye is opening, it will reach a whole new level. You will almost always know what people around you are going to say, how they feel, who is going to call you next, or what is going to happen. Your intuition is going to guide you towards taking the right actions and meeting the right people which are meant to help you evolve on your spiritual path. Number 3. You are acquiring telepathic abilities. Suddenly you will realize that you know what another person is thinking, and they will probably confirm it through their actions and words. You can also sense when someone is thinking about you, and usually events will unfold in such a way that you will also have proof that you were right. For example, you may sense that your friend is thinking about you. Usually when this happens, you can also see their image in the back of your mind, and a few hours later they will call you saying, "I have been thinking about you the whole day." Also, other people may sense that you are thinking about them and feel the urge to contact you all of a sudden. When you know how, you can even give them a telepathic shout. At first, these things may scare you a bit, but you will get used to them and start to use your telepathic abilities to your advantage. Number 4. A feeling of slight pressure between the eyebrows. This is the first sign that your third eye is opening. You will experience a constant feeling of pressure in the middle of your forehead where the Ajna chakra is situated, similar to a light touch. It may be confusing at first, especially when the feeling of pressure becomes stronger, as if someone was touching you, but there is no reason to worry. You are not imagining it or going crazy. You are just in the process of your third eye opening. Number 5. You become more clairvoyant. Before an important event will take place, whether it is positive or negative, you are going to sense its imminence, or even have flashes with images depicting such certain event. In that way, You may be warned in order to avoid going to certain places where something catastrophic will happen, or you can be drawn to attend certain events that will have a positive impact on you. It is very important that you take these visions seriously because they are meant to keep you and your actions within the divine plan. When you don't trust in what is being shown to you, you may lose your gift. Number 6. You experience frequent lucid and vivid dreams. Your dreams will become more clear than ever, and they will contain messages from your angels and spirit guides. These dreams can be about certain events from the past that need to be resolved, and emotional pains that need to be healed in order for you to move forward. Or even messages about what the future holds in store for you. Either way, it is best to take action after each dream. When an unresolved problem comes up, try to meditate upon it, see how it makes you feel, who you need to forgive, or what conversations you need to have in order to resolve it. When your dream is about people you are going to meet or about events that are going to happen, try to facilitate those events by going in the indicated places or look for the indicated person. Number 7. You become more conscious of what you are eating. Food is energy, and it has a certain vibration and information attached to it. When your third eye is opening, you become more sensitive to these vibrations. Your body will go through a process of rebalancing and readjusting its vibration. Therefore, there will appear sudden changes in the way you are eating. For example, you may struggle with eating meat, as you might feel the fear and pain that the animal felt before being killed. Another change that can occur is that you might feel the need to eat more natural, non-processed food. You can resort to growing your own vegetables or buying them from a farmer rather than from a supermarket. This will be your body's way of filtering out foods that cause damage to your body on a physical and energetic level, while forcing you to choose foods that nourish you and raise your vibration. Number 8. You start noticing all the synchronicities in your life. Even though synchronicities have always been a part of our lives, they might be hard to spot for a person who is not spiritually awakened. Often they are just interpreted as mere coincidences. But when your third eye is opening, you will understand that there is no such thing as coincidences, because the universe always has a plan that will unfold in a certain way. You start understanding that certain people appear in your life or certain events happen exactly at the right time in order to guide you on your spiritual path. Once you have commenced your spiritual journey, you will be aware of these synchronicities and you will understand their meaning as well. Synchronicities are meant to give you a deeper understanding of life and show you that everything happens in accordance with the divine plan and for your greater good. Number 9. Increased light and sound sensitivity. Once your third eye has started to open, you become more sensitive to lights and sounds. Therefore, you might have to avoid places with very loud music or very bright lights because you might have a hard time tolerating them. Also, you might see some colors appearing brighter than before, where you will be able to see a broader range of colors than you were ever able to see. This is due to the fact that your consciousness is expanding and you are able to see more both in the physical and spiritual realm. Number 10. Seeking a higher life purpose. With all the synchronicities that you start to notice and increased intuition, telepathic and clairvoyant abilities, you also begin to feel the need for a more meaningful life. You will suddenly feel the urge to create a life in which you are connected to your highest purpose. All souls are incarnated on earth with a divine mission, and the older the soul, the higher the calling. Many old souls will experience the opening of their third eye in their present life. The fact that your third eye is opening is also a sign that you shouldn't ignore your true calling and your divine mission anymore, and your whole being will prompt you to start making changes. Therefore, you will try to establish more meaningful relationships, and will feel the urge to devote your time to what really matters to you. For example, if you had always felt that your real calling is to be a writer, now you will feel the urge to finally take action in that direction. You will be drawn to activities and jobs through which you can have a positive impact on society and make a real change, whether that implies changing your career or devoting your spare time to helping those less fortunate. I hope this video was really helpful to you. Subscribe and share it. Peace, love, and life.
Are you sick of having issues with your webinars, wasting tons of time on troubleshooting with attendees? If so,
Powerful and lovely star seeds, welcome back to another video. You must have likely heard of the 5D Earth, but might also be questioning whether it is real or not. It is a fairly new concept that doesn't get talked about much except within the spiritual community. Why isn't it talked about more by the media in a global level? Because you are currently having a 3D experience, and 3D is very limited. All the systems taught you the way it is, and the way life works. 3D is very rigid and doesn't like change. But what if there was information missing? What if there is so much more to this reality than you could ever imagine? As you move into 4D, you will begin to see the illusions you were taught fall away. You will see that not everything you learned in school is true. You will begin to question your reality. 4D is all about seeing into a new perception of what is possible and shedding some of the beliefs you have been taught from when you were little. 4D is about unlearning that which you have learned in order to get to a higher truth. As you go through 4D and move into the 5D, your perception becomes much clearer.
Anything else?
You have a new lens to see how
You're gonna use
things
everything
begin
else?
to make much more sense. You have probably felt at some level that information was missing, and you will discover more and more as you shift into the 5D. So, how do you know if you are moving closer to the 5D Earth? It might even feel like the opposite is happening, especially right now. I can assure you that what is happening is to move you further from 3D and close to 5D Earth. In this video, we will be dealing with 10 authentic signs that you are indeed moving closer to the 5D Earth. So many of us have already heard of the fifth dimension, but what is it actually? Fifth dimension is not places or locations, but levels of consciousness that vibrate at a certain rate. The higher we vibrate, the more dimensions we consciously experience. When we begin to rise in vibration and frequency, we are able to access wisdom stemming from the higher dimensions more easily and readily than those who are still vibrating at a lower speed. And while this has nothing to do with better or worse, because each soul is on the perfect path for them. Those who are on the front lines of the ascension process, ascending from third dimensional reality to fifth dimension reality, can
You don't
often
want a
feel
piece of
distant
cake?
or lonely even to see a world reflecting back to them so much pain and suffering. 5D Earth is a different density of energy and completely new energy. Since 5D Earth is different, the laws of physics work differently, and you can do things that you can't in the 3D. These things include time travel, telekinesis, teleportation, telepathy, flying, walking through physical matter, and seeing beyond the veil. I know these ideas may seem a bit far-fetched, but if matter moves differently in a different density, then why wouldn't you be able to do these things? When energy moves differently, then other options are available to you. The experiences you will have in New Earth are much different than the experiences of the 3D. You will continue to grow and evolve your soul, but in a different way. It will be in a much more loving way and with less polarity. This is the normal stage of evolution, to move from certain experiences into new ones.
I may have to come here.
Some people think this is far-fetched, but just as we evolve, our experiences evolve with us. Now, what does it mean to ascend to 5D Earth? Currently, we are living in a 3D reality, third dimension, and are moving to the 5D Earth. 3D is very dense, and it has a lot of heavy emotions. It has a lot of emotions that are lower on the emotional scale. You chose to experience all of this.
He's got
before
one
you
bowl in
incarnated,
there,
so
but
you
he's
knew
using
what
it.
we were getting into, as much as it may not always feel good. Fourth dimension is the bridge between 3D and 5D, fifth dimension. It is where many realizations happen, and much unlearning happens as you begin to see more and more truth exposed. Right now, we are playing in 3D, 4D, and 5D and are not completely in one density. The Earth's heartbeat, which is measured through the Schumann resonance, has been steadily increasing, especially over these past years. This means that the energy on Earth is changing to a higher vibration. 5D is a lot higher energy, and it vibrates higher than 3D.
Imagine looking
Things
at that
vibrate a
through
lot
all
faster
three
in
of your
5D,
eyes.
and you can manifest a lot faster.
Have you ever wondered what would happen if you actually sat down and talked with missionaries from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints?
No, I don't care.
5D doesn't have any of those lower emotions like 3D does. 5D Earth isn't better than 3D Earth, it is just a different experience. An important thing to realize here is that the ones leading the way in the consciousness revolution are going to experience fifth dimensional consciousness before most or many others in their life. So, while our loved ones may still be stuck in cycles of suffering, it is our duty to maintain a sense of calm and lead the way silently and energetically for the beings who are going to begin their ascension process soon enough. If you have felt a strong spiritual impulse over the past several years or decades even, one that you can't deny or get away from even if you wanted to, you are most likely a way shower into fifth dimensional consciousness. You may have had an inner knowing for some time now that you are here for a reason, or on a mission of some sort. Here are the 10 authentic signs that proves you are already heading your way to the fifth dimensional realm. Number 1. You understand everything is energy. In 5D, you understand that everything is energy vibrating at a different rate. So, your hand is vibrating at a different rate than your computer, which is why they are recognized as two different things. Everything is energy. It cannot be created or destroyed, but you can change the frequency of that energy. Once you get to 5D, you will be able to manifest anything you want in front of you almost instantaneously, eventually. It will take some time for instant manifestations, but they will continue to speed up as you move more into 5D. Number 2. When you are in the 5D Earth, you feel a deep need to connect with nature. If you feel a deep need to connect with nature, you are moving into the 5D Earth. You may want to get outside more and ground yourself to the earth and really feel the energy of Mother Gaia. You may even find yourself wanting to leave the city and get out into the country, or perhaps move to a smaller area. The craziness of everything in the city and of being indoors just isn't working anymore, and you really want to be outside and connect to the earth and everything it has to offer. Number 3.
People think I
You feel
give a shit
oneness.
about being around
As
people.
you ascend higher into the 5D, you feel a oneness with everyone and everything in the world.
I like being alone.
3D is very much about
Believe me, it's
separation,
safer
and
for
5D
both
is
you
very
and
much
me.
about oneness. You will begin to feel like you're connected to people more. You'll also feel connected to the earth, the trees, the sky, and animals. You feel that there is truly no separation. Number 4. You have more vivid or lucid dreams in the 5D Earth. When you are moving more into 5D, you may notice that you are having more vivid dreams and even possibly lucid dreams. You may be remembering your dreams a lot more, and they contain much more detail than before. Your dreams are very much connected to your clairvoyance intuitive ability. Clairvoyance essentially means clear seeing. So, if you are having vivid dreams, that may be an indication that your clairvoyance is starting to really strengthen as you ascend higher into the 5D Earth. If you notice a change in your dreams, then you are moving more into the 5D. It is a good idea to write them down, as many of them contain messages for you. Number 5. Your psychic abilities are enhanced in the 5D Earth. Your psychic and intuitive abilities are enhanced as you ascend. Part of ascension is turning on your gifts and intuitive senses. So, you may notice you're having more psychic experiences in whichever form they show up in. You may be able to connect to your intuition a lot easier, hear things that you never used to, experience more telepathy, and see things such as energy, auras, or spirit guides.
I see
Basically,
auras.
your psychic abilities are enhanced, and they continue to grow as you move more
And
into
I
the
could
5D.
tell people's
Number 6.
moods and
Your
who
old
they
life
are
is
by their
collapsing.
auras.
As you shift your energy from 3D to 5D, you may feel like your old life is collapsing. As you take in more
That's why I
5D
only
light
choose
energy,
to deal
your
with
3D
some people
experiences will start
and
to
not
shift.
all types of
Certain
people.
people and things will go away as you shift, and it may feel like your
Because
life
I
is
can
falling
see
apart.
the energy
I
within
know
them.
this can be difficult,
And
but
whether it's
understand it
good or
truly is for
bad,
the best.
I base
When you
that
come out on the
judgment
other
on.
side, you will be thankful for having the life you now
I
have.
am bound
You'll
by certain
realize how your old
rules.
life no longer serves you and how much better you feel in this
And
new
if I
life
don't
and new energy.
listen and
When you are in the middle of it, you
comply
may
by
think,
those
why is my
rules,
life falling apart and shifting so much when I am doing
I
all
can
this
lose
inner
my
work?
magic.
Isn't it supposed to get better? If I am raising my vibration, then I should feel better, and things should be going better. Trust that it is part of the
I'm
process to move
bound
you
by
from
a
3D to
universal
5D.
contract.
Just like a construction project tears everything down before it's rebuilt, the same thing happens to your life. It's crumbling in order to be rebuilt into something much more beautiful and more of what you want. Number 7. You feel lost in this world. This one seems like the opposite of ascension, but it's part of the process. At times you may feel really bad and lost as you shift to the 5D Earth. Of course, you won't feel this all the time, but you may go through periods of feeling really down. This is because you are purging all the lower emotions that are contained in your body and mind.
This is not
These
depression
emotions may
when
have come
someone
from
goes
this
through
lifetime
something
or
like
previous
this.
incarnations.
It's deeper
They may not even be
than
your stuff.
just depression.
Along the way, you may have picked up on other people's beliefs and emotions, which is something empaths tend to do that aren't even yours. Now is the time to let go of them as you move into the 5D Earth. In order to move to a different, higher emotional state, you need to feel those old emotions that are still hanging on. This is how you release them, by feeling them and letting them come up to the surface and sending them to the light. While you are doing this, it probably won't feel good. But once you recognize that it is only here to be released, then it makes the process so much easier. So, if you've been doing the work and working on raising your vibration and healing yourself, and you all of a sudden feel really bad, this is probably why. Acknowledge the process and thank it for now finally moving out of you. Imagine it is being released out of you and sent to the light to be healed. Imagine letting go of everything that no longer serves you. Number 8. People are drawn to you more. As you raise your vibration and move closer to 5D Earth, people, animals, and children will be drawn to you more.
Yes.
Animals and children are very high vibrational, so if you are ascending to 5D, they are closer to your frequency and drawn to you more.
Yes.
People will also be more drawn to you because you are now more easily able to help them. Maybe you just went through something and overcame it, and they are drawn to you for...
Okay. Let me explain to some of you people that don't understand this type of frequency. When you are surrounded by children and they like you and they feel safe with you and everything, it's not that you're supposedly what these trolls say of a pedophile. It's more that you're more connected onto their frequency because you're so high in that ability. And some children, they know how to tell. Then the younger they are, they know how to tell who are good and who are bad. So if you see a grown adult around a bunch of kids, she's not asking them over. They're not asking the kid over or anything. It's just the child that is drawn to that person for some odd reason. It is that they feel safe around them. They feel the enlightenedness. They feel a lot of things that children do because that person is such at a higher frequency on their level of frequency that they can understand it. They know who you are as a person. Deep inside, they know. I remember I was walking through the store of Walmart, and this little girl was lost. She had to be no more than 8, and she was lost. She couldn't find her mom. So she came up to me without hesitation or anything, and she told me, "Can you help me find my mommy?" And I said, "Sure, honey." So I looked for a worker and brought her to that worker that I saw. And I told her, he will help you, honey. He'll get you back to your mommy. Now, I knew when I saw him, he actually worked there. So, yes, there was a chance that he could have been a fake worker. But at the same time, I could read him and go, okay, this man is safe to leave her with him. And because in order to get a child back to their mother, you need to find a worker for that place. You can't just take them with you. So I refused to take it with me, but it was my duty as a special entity, as I am, to help the child out. and get her back to her mother. Now, I could have went with her and we could have walked through the store to find her mother. I could have done that. And made sure that I got all the praise and everything. But I didn't want the praise. That was not my job to get the praise. It was not my duty to get the praise. My blessings will come the day I pass on to the next world. That's where my blessings will be. And I know I will receive great riches on the other side for all the good deeds I do. I didn't need that recognition from the child's mother of finding her daughter safe and sound. I didn't need to. It was my job to help her. So I took her exactly where she needed to go for help. And that was it. I wasn't required to get any praise for it. I didn't care about the praise. I just thought she needed help, and that's what I needed to do. I needed to protect her for a time being, because anybody could have snatched her up before I found her, before she came to me. But she felt safe enough to say, "I'm lost. Can you help me find my mommy?" I could have stayed with her while they called up her mom to the front desk. I could have stayed there and still got the praise, just to make sure she was extra okay. But I didn't. It was not my job to stay there and get praise from it. I was supposed to be a hidden angel. There are angels in this world that stay hidden because they're not supposed to be known.